All right, a lot went down over the weekend, but one of the more interesting things for me, and I follow all of MMA. I don't just follow the UFC and Bellator. There's a huge show going on in Asia, ONE FC. The champion, Ben Askren, has been on a roll. I believe he's only gone out of the first round one time. He stopped everybody else. He just took on a legend this weekend. The match lasted 51 seconds. For reasons unknown, and I want to congratulate him, but I'm a little bit mad at him as a fan. I'm a little bit upset with him because he's retiring, and I don't want him to retire. Ben Askren, what's going on, pal?
Hey, man, I'm doing real well. So I'm not officially retired, Chael. There is one condition on which I will fight again, and that is that I get to have the opportunity to fight whoever is number one, and he's not named Tyron. So, at this point, I think you can make an argument that Tyron and George are 1 and 1A. So the fight I'm really looking for at this point is George St. Pierre.
I know you are. I love that fight. I don't really care how you guys do it. If you want to do it in MMA, you want to do it in a grappling match, I want to see you guys go at it. But, Ben, what's the likelihood of that? I mean, aren't you under contract with ONE FC? Do I understand that right?
Yeah, you're correct. I think obviously this is one of the situations, Chael, where there's a will, there's a way. And if George St. Pierre wants to fight, I think we can make it happen. I think we just have to get creative.
Do we have any...
I would grapple him. If that's the case, if that's the question, too, I would also do a grappling match against him.
Hey, I would love it. I don't mean to throw water on this at all, man. I'm all for it. I'm just wondering, Ben, so how do we do this? So you're saying you believe your promoter would give you the right or bring George over or let you go over there, whatever had to be done, and that you guys could get the match. Is that true? Have you ever had any talks with your promoter that you've got a contract with?
I asked him. I asked him, I said, can I start pushing for the George match? And they said, yeah, go ahead, and if he wants to be a co-promoter or whatever, that's fine. And if that's not the case, I am 100% happy being and going into retirement at this point in time. And I've been literally going year-round for damn near 2 decades. And, this is going to be the first Christmas where I, really enjoy it and not really training or watching what I eat or anything like that.
But everybody is confused on this. I mean, even former heavyweight champion Tim Sylvia weighed in on social media and goes, hey, Ben's at the top of his game. He's got the best ground and pound in the business. Nobody's challenging him. Why is he stopping? And I'd love to give him an answer, Ben, but I don't know myself. Why are you stopping? Why?
No, the reason's pretty simple. I read all kinds of sports biographies. That was my favorite reading growing up. Basketball, football, baseball, soccer, fighting, it doesn't matter. And what I found through reading all of that is that everybody stays too long and everybody spends too much damn money. I'm not staying too long, and I didn't spend all my money, so I'm good to go.
All right. I don't like it, but I'm going to have to accept it. And if the only way we're going to get you back is to take on George, then I guess as fans, man, we're going to have to push for that fight because, you're 33 years young. You've never lost. Nobody gets to go out on top. Why should you get to be any different? So,
yeah, nobody. I think Barry Sanders did. I believe he won the NFL rushing title, and then he retired the next year. But you're right. There's not too many. I think one of the reasons there is that the decline is gradual, right? It's not like one day you're great, then the next day you suck. It's just like small little losses, and then all of a sudden you look and 5 years go by and you're not nearly as good as you were. I think MMA has let us skew this curve a little bit because if you think about it, it didn't really get popular until 2005, 6, 7, somewhere in there. And so people weren't very good at it. So there's been a lot of people who have been able to stay around until they're older because you don't have these 22, 23, 24-year-olds who are just total killers like in the wrestling world. You and I are wrestling guys. There is not a damn person at the World Championships who's 40 years old. It just doesn't exist.